All right, so this is welcoming you again to the official YouTube channel of the website suresuccess.ng. In this video, we would like to discuss a very important subject, especially at a time where schools are winding up and preparing for their graduation ceremonies. So we want to take out a little time to discuss about graduation speeches, because a lot of times we find out that we are selected, or you are selected, maybe you are in primary 6 or grade 6, maybe you are in nursery 3, or you are part of the graduating class in SS3, you are in secondary school, and you are selected to give a graduation speech. And many people are at a loss when they are selected to do this, because they don't know where to start from, they don't know where to how to do it, they are just confused. You may be a head teacher, you may be a headmistress, and you are preparing to deliver a graduation speech. So this video is meant to give you a guide. This video is meant to help you to navigate your way through the task of writing and delivering a graduation speech. Now, one of the first things you have to understand is the meaning of graduation speech. What exactly is a graduation speech? A graduation speech is simply a speech that is given during a graduation ceremony. It is that simple. All right? It is as simple as that. But the purpose of the speech is all about inspiration. The idea behind a graduation speech is to inspire the students that are graduating, because no matter how we want to look at it, at every stage where students are graduating from, whether they are graduating from the nursery school or from the primary or secondary, we can even go as far as tertiary institution, there is always a challenge that is ahead of them. There's always a challenge that is ahead of them, in as much as there are challenges that they've conquered, okay, in their journey through that particular stage. They've conquered some challenges, they've conquered some processes, they've learned a lot of lessons, but there are challenges ahead that they are to conquer, they are to face it, they are to be motivated to face those challenges and conquer them. And that is the major essence of making graduation speeches. And we need to understand quickly that there are different types of graduation speeches. So, if you are selected to give a graduation speech, you have to understand which type of graduation speech you have been called upon to deliver. So, I'm going to just take a little time to tell you about the types of graduation speeches that we have so that you be aware of them. Okay, the first one is inspirational speeches. The second is commencement speeches, like the what you call opening speech of a graduation ceremony. You have farewell speeches, you have thank you speeches, you have reflective speeches, you have humorous speeches, and you have valedictorian speeches. These are the 7 types of speeches that we have. Many of them are self explanatory, but I would like to talk about one or two, and then we move to the next thing quickly. The first speech is inspirational speech. The aim of an inspirational graduation speech is to inspire or motivate the graduating class to pursue their dreams and aspirations and to achieve their most cherished goals and dreams. That is the essence of inspirational speech. Now, commencement speech, they are formal speeches that are given by a prominent guest speaker at a graduation ceremony. So we have farewell speeches, of course, as the name implies. Normally it will be given by a member of that class that is graduating, bidding those they are leaving behind farewell as they leave. Then you have thank you speeches. These ones are delivered mostly by parents. Parents, we have to understand that sometimes a school will write you a letter that you are going to be the one to give the thank you speech on the graduation day. So you have to also know how to prepare a thank you speech for graduation ceremony. Sometimes teachers can do it and so on. Then we have the humorous speeches. These ones are the ones that are meant to bring a comic relief, that are meant to just get people to laugh. Maybe during the graduation ceremony, a humorous speech is given just to lighten the mood and inject some humor into the occasion. Then, this last one, that is number 7, is valedictorian speech. It is a very, very important speech. um it is not just given by anybody. They don't randomly select who gives this type of graduation speech. This one is normally given by the most brilliant, the most intelligent, the highest ranking student in that graduating class, the highest ranking student in that graduating class in terms of academic and behavioral performances. So they bring the person to highlight their secrets, their wealth of wisdom, the things that made them who they are. So they will share their experiences, share their inspirations, share their secrets, their aspirations, and their perspirations, and the hard work they put in their strategies and what made them to be the highest ranking student in that class. All right, so we are gradually winding up and coming to the end of this video. Now, I'm going to end this video by showing you how to write a graduation speech. This is very, very important that you know how to write a graduation speech. Okay, so one thing you have to understand is that every good graduation speech must have a strong opening. Every good graduation speech must have a strong opening. You must open it in a very, very strong way, maybe by using a captivating story, or by using a quote, or by using a personal, whatever, using an illustration, or just telling a humorous story. The aim is that you need to create a first impression, and that first impression needs to grab the attention of your audience. If you don't do that, if you don't achieve that at the opening of your speech, you may not be able to achieve that until you get to the end of your speech. So you have to be able to capture their minds, capture their interest at the beginning. And then when you now begin to reflect on the past. Reflect on the past experiences. If you are a student, you reflect on the past experiences you had in the school. You can highlight the challenges and how you were able to surmount it and the lessons you learned and all that. Then you also acknowledge and thank all the people that have helped you through the journey up until the point where you are. Then you can now transition your speech into offering some advice. Okay, so you have to give advice to your fellow graduates because of the way they might be feeling at that point. Yes, some are excited, but that excitement is always tainted with a feeling of uncertainty about the future. So you have to bring a word of reassurance, you have to bring a word of encouragement, you have to bring wisdom, that will help them to navigate their way and their lives in the next stage that is coming. Then you must remember to keep it concise. Keep it concise. Don't go um talking about a lot of things and making unnecessary points and all that. You will lose the interest that you got at the beginning. Then you must learn also that it is important to end your speech on a high note. Just as you began on a high note, you must be able to end it on a very, very high note so that you can bow out on that high note. I hope this helps you to write a very, very good graduation speech and as well deliver it. Okay, thank you so much for visiting our channel once again. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do us a favor and click on the subscribe button. You can also hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified when we post our next video. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye for now.